And welcome back, everybody. It's me, Casual Cooper. It's time for us to continue our journey into the Cavern of the King. We just had ourselves a break floor, which was kind of nice, but at the same time scares me. We have Ice Pikmin, White Pikmin, Purple Pikmin, Blue Pikmin, and Glow Pikmin with us right now. The fact that we have 10 Glow Pikmin is not a good sign, because that means we've already lost 10 Pikmin in this dungeon. And there's still 7 floors left. So God knows what we're up against. Okay, one of these enemy types, but it's surrounded by poison. Smart. He messes with the treasure tracker, but since there's literally nothing in this room, I don't think it matters. I do not want him accidentally eating my purples, because that has happened now. So let's keep the purples safe. I do need that white Pikmin, though. Alright, let's keep the blues safe. You never know when we're going to need to collect stuff in the water. And keep the ice safe. Alright, 31 Pikmin might be enough to beat this guy. Let's play it safe. Yeah, he's super aggro. He knows where we are. He instantly... Oh, we can maybe get him to crush this stuff. Yes, we can. Alright, maybe he'll help us out with our crushing job. Not like I really need to get rid of this, but this is just to make sure we don't get anything stuck. Glow Pikmin don't seem to care. Okay, that should have got rid of... Oh, he missed that one. Fool, you missed it. Right. Got him. Oh, puzzle piece. That's not good. I didn't realize they were hiding pieces down here. Alright, we need to get rid of that last one so our Pikmin don't attack it. He should be attracted to the treasure, but I guess not. He's attracted to us. Try to get rid of that. Go. To me. I just don't want them getting thrown off and then going straight for that thing rather than him. Yep, he's got that Emperor bulblax attack. The only difference is he's kind of weak. All we have to do is this. There we go. Call your Pikmin off. Even though the Pikmin could just take it down. Call them off. Go ahead and do it again. Let them hit that one. Yep. They already worked on that one, so it's fine. And even if he puts that back on, we already took so many pieces from him. Alright, there we go. He's pretty much exposed, but he's going to try and put it back on right now. There we go. Get him. There we go. We got one back on. But only one. Pop his zits. Come on, pop his zits, guys. We can play it the safe way. We don't have to be crazy. Just pop his zits. Get him. We got the stun. And they're going after the goal. Oh, shit. We lost a Glow Pikmin. That was not supposed to happen, but they jumped into that. They got baited by the gold, which, you know, is supposed to be what this boss is about. Losing your Glow Pikmin does suck, though. Before he does the tongue whip, he's about to throw it back. Get ready. Okay, let's get him. Pretty much got his parts down. Might pop one right now. Pop that zit. There we go. That really stuns him. Okay, I angled that so we can get some Pikmin on there. I could just throw them, but screw that. I like stunning him. Okay, let's go. He's covering up his most protected zone. Okay, there we go. All Pikmin to me. Again, baited by the gold again. That happens. Okay, Pikmin to me. He's happy to protect his only spot. Alright, Pikmin to me. Get that last spot for me. Shit, he's going for the eat. Please hit. Kill it. Yeah! Before he could swallow. Alright, we lost one Pikmin to that boss fight, which is a shame. Alright, they are addicted to the gold, but at least that we got his thing to stop telling us where treasure was. Because his thing messes with your accuracy thing, like the treasure tracker. It makes it so you can't tell where things are. Those Pikmin are still addicted, can't help them. They got the gold madness. That is worth 30, of course it is. Oh, it's one of those situations. Oh yeah, I forgot there's also that puzzle piece I've been trying to collect. Alright, good job, Pikmin, good job. You destroyed his gold. Since you're so addicted to it, go ahead. If I need more whites, I can get more, but honestly, we're good. We did good there. Yeah, the Pikmin seem to be satisfied destroying the gold, so I'm not stopping them. I completed the memory fragment series! I hope we get to see the puzzle completed. That'd be cool. I understand that's a lot to ask for, but I'm excited. Okay, let them take a little sip. Good job, guys. All right, with all that treasure collected, we can continue our journey. That one glow Pikmin just flying up there. All right, 14%, 65. Okay, we're getting close, guys. We're getting pretty close. Half the treasure has been collected, which doesn't seem like we're close at all, but we've done half. Okay. 4 enemy time. What the fuck? What the hell does that mean there's 4 enemies in that room? I can already tell they're going to start being dicks about this. The music is letting me know they're going to be dicks about this. Alright. Yep. Yes, they are. How does he already know we're here? Okay, I have no idea how this is going to work, so we're saving a lot of purples. We're not going to take any of the purples into this fight. Also, give me one more glow. Give me glow Pikmin. You know, we'll take a couple purples. You never know. They might do the damage. Also, ice Pikmin, we don't have that many, so... You know what? No, they're going to help. They're going to help. They're helpful. Oh, okay. It's a dungeon full of these guys. So, the job should just be let them kill each other. Dodge their rocks and have them kill each other. Be ready to charge at any moment, though. Oh, they dodge it. That is interesting. The fact that they could dodge it is really interesting to me. Okay, this one's going to come up soon, so we'll get this one. Okay, kill him. Got him. Alright. That has to be a kill, right? Yeah. So it's all about timing. Okay, he'll come back up. Hopefully. He did not. He waited perfect amount of time. The rocks do not collide with each other. That's important. In Pikmin 2, they do. So knowing that they don't is pretty important. Okay. I want to believe he'll come back up. No, it doesn't matter. He's not even doing that. Okay. Come on. Got him. They do try to dodge it. I do appreciate this is going to be the hardest. This one is straight up going to be the hardest. Oh, never mind. Got him. Alright, next. We already know. Okay. Everyone is on his ass. Oh shit. I forgot he's the easy one. The ice one is the one that knocks you off immediately. Oh, we got 2 stun charges on him. Just gotta get my white Pikmin out of there. It's fine. We can't get to our Pikmin. Yep, this guy is not that bad. He's one of the open world... Well, they're all open world bosses. He's one of the easy bosses in Pikmin 1. But he could wipe your whole team if you're not careful, so it's okay. Alright, corpse collection time. Corpse only. Alright, glow Pikmin, you can carry that back. And I do feel a little bad for the purples, so... Help them out, Pikmin, help them out. Good work. Good work, Pikmin. Alright, so that looked a lot more dangerous at first when I didn't realize what the enemies were. I thought it'd be like 3 mini-bosses and a boss, but it was 3 normal enemies, and then they're pretty much their perfected form, which is kind of cool. That guy's worth 20 because he cost... Well, he had like 30 weight, I thought, but maybe I'm wrong. Alright, we got all the treasures, so let's just collect the corpses for fun. Yeah, let's see how much they're worth. 7, right? Yeah, they're worth 7. Alright, let's go. We got all the treasures. We can continue our journey. I do love this. This is my favorite dungeon so far. The fact that it's all boss fights, I mean, it's freaking awesome. Cavern for a king. 70%. Oh my god. Not a lot of treasure, though. Not a lot of treasure. There's going to be a ton of treasure at the end, isn't there? And it's going to make it so hard. Like, we've done all the easy ones. Now the game's going to get hard. The final 5. Oh, they're going to take us to this area. It's so bright, but it's misleading. It's like, oh, look, it's bright and fun. Yep, big boss. Louie! Why is it always you? Why are you always the problem? So persistent. Yes, I am. We're gaining on him. The bottom of the cave can't be too far off. Yeah, you got that right. But that boss fight, I have no idea how far he... Is there water over there? You bitch. Okay. Before anything, I need to find a place I can put my Pikmin where they'll be safe. I can respawn lots of purples, blues, apparently. They expect you to lose a lot of blues here. It might be easier if I could just freeze the lake. I'm starting to feel like if you brought a lot of ice Pikmin to this dungeon, it would have been a lot easier. How much? Well, let's see how much. If it was like 30, it'd be 10. I'm missing one? I could have just won this fight. If it wasn't for one Pikmin. Oh my god. How did one of my ice Pikmin died and now it's going to cost us in the end. I don't need to risk my white Pikmin. The glow Pikmin can stay. Ice Pikmin are still risky to even bring. But I could have just won this fight if I had 10. What happened to one of my ice Pikmin? Someone look back in the videos and tell me what happened. It's up to you. You're the only one that can tell me. Okay, so he's going to move into 2 zones. And I can't get to both zones easily. They require kind of platforming to get to those zones. I would like to get up where I could actually hit them. So that's probably the goal. Because I don't think he could step on us up here. So if I play it safe, this should be doable. He is the only enemy in this area, after all. Yep, I think we can make it through here. Okay, off that. Okay. Why are my Pikmin not getting off? Wait, am I not allowed to use my Glow Blast up here? This is what I want to do, is my Glow Blast. Okay. Glow Pikmin. Before he goes back. There we go. Don't go for the feet. Oh my god. His head was right there, and they went for the feet. And there's still Pikmin on the dog, of course. Get down there. Save your Pikmin. Use the dog to save the Pikmin. Okay, let's see if there's a platforming place up here I can get to. Yep, right here. Okay, so they show you exactly where you could stand to hit them. The problem is the dog is carrying my Pikmin. And they don't get off him when they're up here. They actually just straight up don't get off the dog. So, in order to do Glow Blast... Nope, they got off the dog. Oh, they got off the dog and it auto put me down. Yeah, they won't get off the dog. Okay, screw it then. Just do basic attacks. I won't do the stun move. I'll trust those guys. They can do it. Okay, get them to me as soon as possible. I don't want them going towards his legs. At least it's not muck. Oh, that one is muck, but it's just regular water. Alright. Over here, I should be able to get off the dog, and the Pikmin should follow. But they don't, and I don't know why. I legit do not know why they aren't getting off the dog. There's plenty of space to get off the dog. Alright, whatever. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, I thought it was good enough. You know what? They can swim fast. They'll be fine. I believe in them. They can swim super fast. They got him. Yeah, they got him. Okay, it's good. It's good. I'll pick them back to me. One more rotation of this. In fact, from this angle, we probably can hit them. Nope. Okay, one more rotation. I don't need to be greedy. Greed is how you lose Pikmin. Whoever's less greedy is the winner. Wait, where's he going? Okay, no, he's coming over. He's just doing it a weird way. Oh, he's such a creepy boss. Most of the Daddy Longlegs are the creepiest bosses. Yeah, the freaking leg bosses. They're the creepiest. Okay, go for the kill. He's tired. He's dead. Okay, wasn't so bad. Oh, wow. That is a lot of treasure. Okay, everyone go. Collect the treasure. They okay? They're trying to collect it. It's like it's stuck. God, it must have been a pain to program here to make sure the Pikmin didn't get stuck. You want to help your friend there? I'm saying help your friend. There you go. See? Okay. We didn't lose any Pikmin. It was definitely oh, this counts as like 9 treasures. Okay, so remember how we were like not collecting any treasures? This makes up for it. For sure. And there's the exit. Alright, my purple Pikmin that somehow got up there, get over here. Everyone else just collect the treasure. We'll be happy with it after that. We definitely got the budding collection, if that's a thing. Alright, that's gotta be all the treasures, right, game? Yeah, we got all the treasures on this floor. So that made up for a lot of the missing treasures we had. They were just a shit ton of those, so... We should be in the 30s, right? We're definitely in the 30s now. 35. Yep. See, that made up for a lot. 75% complete. 3/4 of the way there, guys. We're 3/4 of the way there. 4 floors left. Oh, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. We have 10 glow Pikmin, which means we lost 10 pick. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I was like, why is there nothing in here? And then I just hear it. This felt, with how tight the corridors are, it felt like that's what they were going to do. There's 2 of them. Okay, well, let's deal. I have purples, so we can just fight them. We don't need to be tactical against them. We can just fight them. Okay, everyone come to me. Let him freak out. Okay, we got one down. He is no longer a threat to anybody. In fact, I don't know if that guy will kill him. I've never seen 2 what the hell? I've never seen 2 together, so okay. If we kill this one, then there's no threat to us. Let's get him away from his friend, because I don't want them to auto-target the friend. Can we, over here, come here. We'll find a big area where we can just chill. See this area over here? This is for you and me. I can get more purples while I'm down here. It might be a good idea. Oh, they just come towards us no matter what. Even the one that should be afraid of us right now. I don't even think he has a way of hitting me. He's just being annoying. He's taking my auto-target. He's taking the auto-target. That's stupid. That is stupid. I can't target the other one. Okay, it's not letting me target it. Okay, just break his stuff. Break his stuff. Break his stuff. There we go. I don't know how we die anymore. I don't think these things can hurt purples. Or hurt anything. Yeah, once they lose their form, we're good. Didn't drop any treasure. Does this one have the treasure? Or is there just treasure in this area? Yeah. You don't like getting beat. Interdimensional creature you are. Oh, Joy-Con! Hey, those things are terrible. I don't even play this on Joy-Con because of how terrible they are. I'm not even lying. I do not like Joy-Cons. Alright. We definitely want to get our purple numbers up just so we could, kill things. But we don't want to get it at the cost of certain stuff. Let's see. We do not need that many whites, is always what I say. You know what? Let's throw away some glow Pikmin. I know it's cruel. I know glow Pikmin can do everything, but... Like, you know what they can't do? They can't have 10 times the damage and 10 times the carry power. Okay. Oh, we already got all the treasure? That was it? Well, I mean, there's still more purple stuff, so... I'm just surprised that was it. That's crazy. Good job. I think I'm willing to get rid of... I want to have some glow Pikmin at least. You never know when it's like, oh no, I need 25 water Pikmin, and bam. I have 2 glow Pikmin to save the day. Though I could think of a way to spawn glow Pikmin that would be kind of cruel. Alright, we got all the treasure here. We got to fight 2 Waterwraiths, which, you know what? I thought it would be easy until I realized, like, yeah, the fact that the game has auto-targeting screws you. It makes that fight hard. That could have been the easiest fight in the game. Alright. Now, what the hell is sub-level 17? If the Waterwraiths are freaking 16, what is 17? Empress bulblax. Is this the spawner one? No, it's just the regular one. Okay. Oh, no way! What the hell? What the Oh, they're crazy. They expect this. There's no way to jump out of here. Oh my god. Oh no, screw this. No, I give up. You win. You win, lady. I give up. You expect me to do that? No way. No way in hell. She wins this fight, 100%. I'll keep 15 purples. Alright, 59 Pikmin should be enough. So, obviously getting to her face is going to be a problem. She's going to freak out. And she's going to choose to roll. Oh, I did that early, but you know what? I think I did it on time. And the rock falls at the same time. That is impressive. Okay. Oh. Okay. Now I'm not enjoying this at all. At first I thought that was a kind of cute mechanic. Pikmin that live, stop following the thing. How the hell did they expect anyone to do this? I had to be way more careful. You know what? It's fine. Because I have so many purple. Nope, that's not what I need. I have so many purples that it's fine. Oh, wait, no, I don't have auto-aim? Freaking game. Yep, no, look, you're just being born. You're not supposed to do that. Okay, well, 23 Pikmin's not enough. Okay, whatever you do, don't head towards her. Oh my god. Where can I throw you where you won't head towards her? Just get to the dog. Yep, no, what the fuck did I just say? Get over here. Guys, come on. I didn't spawn all these glow Pikmin for nothing. It's time for you to, you know, earn your freaking keep. Alright, almost to a point where I'm happy. And I have decided that this is too hard to do without, you know, at least this. Go for the head. I have no purples left. Of course I don't. Okay, get off. No, I didn't want to do that early. You know what? It works. She always goes towards you. Okay. I didn't want to do that early. It's fine. Okay, it's fine. They give you a lot of wiggle room. Speaking of problems, there's a lot of babies. I didn't even hit any of them. You know, let's go this side. I don't want to be on that side. I'll be on that side soon enough. I lost my charge because of how long that took. Okay, run to this. It's funny that you can see the rock spawn. Okay, there's supposed to be babies on this side now, you can already guess. So let's just not deal with that. Okay, I understand the mechanic now. The only reason I messed up last time is because I just didn't do this. Also, I wasn't even trying to do it there. No, we can probably get to the head. Okay, run. Glow Pikmin, let's go. Thank God for glow Pikmin, guys. And thank God I never used them until this point, so I have plenty to use. Oh, now you're freaking out just because I tapped you? Come on. Oh, come on. I haven't even hurt you. And I did that early. Not intentional. There we go. Most of the babies are dead. New babies shall spawn. And we're not going to stay on the baby side. That's the best play. Don't stay on the baby side. This was a very interesting boss fight. This one, like even if we still die to it, we could totally die to it. Funny enough, in my Pikmin 2 4-player Let's Play, this boss fight is what I lost to, was the mom with the larvae. Well, like, our team, our 4-player squad got wiped by her. Okay. You know what? Let's try something else, because this isn't doing it. Let's try a bomb. Let's see how much does a bomb do to Mama. Eh. How does she feel about bombs? That did nothing. She don't care. She don't care one bit. I lost 15 purples and every other Pikmin type down here. I am definitely not happy about that. Thank God she doesn't trick you and go to a different side, because I would just lose already. Just because I'm not even trying to land on this sometimes, I just accidentally go onto it. Alright, let's, I could do the nectar at least. That's fine. Going to me. I just realized that nectar is going to get me killed. If Ochi ever takes damage, we're dead. I feel like there's a lot of babies in the worst positioning sometime. Like for us, worst positioning. For her, great. Okay, she's going to freak out. We're doing good damage. That's the only good news. I think our glow Pikmin stayed back and died. Yep. Oh my god, he lived. That glow Pikmin's amazing. How did he live? I can't even think of a way to live in that situation. None of our other Pikmin did. In fact, I'm surprised that 10 Pikmin survived at all from that giant crushing move she did to us. Get away from there. I don't want the babies to get you. There we go. Landing right on the babies. Jump it. Watch out for that rock. Okay. I wonder if anyone's been hit by a rock while flying over. I feel like you could. I feel like you totally could. You would not want that to happen to you. Okay, we got a big hit there. 2 of the glow Pikmin did not do what we needed them to. You know what would probably be good against her? Rock Pikmin. Oh, we lost 2 of them. 3 of them. We lost 3 of them. Rock Pikmin would probably be busted against her. They can't be crushed to death. They could still be devoured by the babies, but they can't be crushed to death. Okay, go for it, guys. Go for it. I believe in you this time. I believe in you. Yep, I knew it. Good job. Now we still have to deal with the babies. Which, purples are the best for dealing with them, but let's just stop auto-targeting. Okay, well, we're going to lose some glows for sure. Oh, no, we didn't. That's surprising. Alright, carry back the mom. That was a fight I'm not happy about. I pretty much lost us the whole thing there. If we need specifically white... You know what? Glow Pikmin or every Pikmin. It's fine. It's not fine for me, though. I feel very, very sad with myself that I didn't react in time. Alright. Good job, Glow Pikmin. So, yeah, about your brothers and sisters. The ones you see on the dog's back right now, that's all you got left. I still have 31 purples at least, and 10 blues, and 7 white and 3 blue, or 3 ice. Oh god! Thank God I threw some in the corner there. We would have lost everybody, literally everybody. But hey, you know what? We could still have 100 Pikmin. Hey, Glow Pikmin, let's go! I didn't use you the entire game, so now's the time. This is the dungeon where we're doing it, because every other dungeon we only lost like what, 10 Pikmin maximum. And that was still rare. It's usually none or up to 4. But then we got to this dungeon and, yeah, Mama went ham. That Empress bulblax gets me in every game. But that one specifically, that one where it's a platforming challenge, that's such a cool idea. That's actually cool. Oh, good. If I need to get my blue numbers up, I can. I might, too. No. No. We fought the Empress, and now it's time for the Emperor. A real-ass Emperor. This is the Emperor from Pikmin 1. This is not like the baby ones we fought earlier. This is a real one. Not a Pikmin 2 Emperor, a Pikmin 1 Emperor. The only way we're going to beat him is doing the Pikmin 1 strat of just getting all the bomb rocks you can. This is to make sure I don't lose anything. Glow Pikmin, stay with me. We're doing it with this many Pikmin. The best way to deal with the Emperor is this. Okay, yep. This is a real Emperor. Oh shit, they got knocked off. Oh, he leaves a hole of water. That's interesting. See, he must have been comfortable. He was in a comfortable spot. Okay, first things first. Get him to open his mouth. There we go. Now that he's done that, get your purples ready. Get him on the face. You know what? What am I doing? Do this. Doesn't stun him, but hey, it works. He's gonna do the roar. I assumed this. Oh my god! It's maximum range. It's a maximum range roar. Here it comes. Run. Everyone on the dog. He has the rock fall at the same time. Everyone on the dog. Oh, he creates more water. Like it's like that Bowser boss. The rocks create water. This is an interesting boss fight. This is super cool. What a creative way to make the Pikmin 1 final boss. That is unbelievably cool. Well, that didn't work out, so all I did was damage him. And that's going to hurt us, isn't it? Okay, I'm out of his range at least. But here we go. I'm just going to leave. If he's going to act like this, I'm not going to stay in there. Yeah, exactly. If you're not going to behave, we're not playing. Okay, let's try this again, but for real. Get him to open his mouth. There we go. Everyone get ready. He's on his feet. Get him! Bite him. Yeah! Okay, you shouldn't use Bomb Rocks. That's probably doable without, but Bomb Rocks is how you beat him in Pikmin 1. In fact, Bomb Rocks didn't do... Like, he was way tankier in Pikmin 1 even after that. But Purple Pikmin may have been the reason why. Like, he's so strong. Normally, I'd have the Purple Pikmin carry him, but honestly, with all this water around, it's not doable. Also, I could let Ochi carry him, but screw that too. At least it was successful. Good job, Glow Pikmin. This was your dungeon to shine, that's for sure. I mean, not for like 16 floors of the dungeon, but 16 floors and up, Glow Pikmin are going ham. Those are some cool glasses, too. Were they part of any collections? The Ultra Hyper Technology Collection. Alright. Dang, that's pretty sweet. And we got all the treasure here. So, we've taken down the Waterwraith. We've taken down the Boggy thing. We've taken down... an Empress bulblax, and we've taken down a real Emperor bulblax in a very cool dungeon setting. We've taken down the Man at War. What bosses are left? There's still 2. Okay, let's say the final floor is its brand new boss. It's going to be Louie, right? Let's say that. King of Bugs, now it's going to be King of Dogs. I'm just going to already assume that. But 19th floor, what the hell do they have planned for us that isn't the Emperor? The real Emperor, like it was right there. Is it just a treasure floor? All I see is treasure. Oh. That is interesting. There's no enemies. And they're saying you can make whatever you want. I can have as many Pikmin types as I want. How come I couldn't do this in the rest of the game? Everyone come on out. We have every Pikmin type except Rock. Rock is the only one not here. We have Glow Pikmin. We have Red Pikmin. We have Blue Pikmin. Purple, White, Ice, Yellow. But no Rock. Can I just knock this down? Yeah, I thought so. Alright, let the Glow Pikmin collect everything since they just teleport back to me. This freaking most handy thing in the world. I don't even know if I need Water Pikmin to collect these. The water's more shallow than I thought. It'd be real scary if they just spawned a boss on us after all this. Like, they're like, oh, you thought it was a free floor? No, it wasn't a free floor. Oh, there's the exit. Alright. Well, we got all the treasure, it looks like. And they even give you a last chance. It's like, look, you do really think you're ready for this? If not, get out. If you don't think you're ready, get out. You don't want to be here. They're giving us nectar as if I barely use nectar. I have so much nectar left. Is it all nectar? Okay, good. Some of it's going to be stuff for my Pikmin. Get that guy. Yeah, I might as well get all my Pikmin up to maximum of potential. And we already got all the treasure, so yeah, it looks like we're just going straight to the final boss. Whoever that may be. Alright. Still have some leaves left, but it's not bad. Oh, wait. Come on, Glow Pikmin. You basically are oh, we don't have flying Pikmin either. Yeah, we don't have flying and rock. So we don't have the Pikmin 3 Pikmin. We just have Pikmin 4 Pikmin and Pikmin 2 Pikmin. And the OGs, of course. You have to have the OGs. Alright. 1 floor left. All treasures collected so far. Here we go. Oh, the Cavern for a King. Final floor. 1 treasure left, 1 rescue left. What the hell are they going to make us go through? Final sub-level. This has been my favorite dungeon by far in this game. It's been so shit. The fuck is that? In case we die, I want to save some purples in the background that can just carry whatever the corpse is. But I'm bringing 20 to battle. 11? That's 110 power. 20 is a lot. Actually, let's... 150 power. Okay, guys. Let's do this. Louie? Who's your friend there? There's no place left to run, Louie. It's time to give up and give in. Where's the dog? Tell us. Without it, we'll never be able to cure Ochi. Go home! Wow, what the... We can't go home without the cure, Louie. Ew! Oh, you big. Oh, holy shit! Holy shit, that's a dog! Louie, king of dogs. Let's go. Time to learn how to fight. Stop the giant dog's rampage. Alright. It drops raw. Whoa! Oh, okay, okay. Figure it out. Figure it out. Come on, we can do this. Yeah, he didn't like that, did he? It's lowered its tail. Yes, it has. Get on there, guys. Is that enough to knock him? That's enough to knock him. There we go, showing its belly. Its belly. Oh, it's a nice red belly. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Oh, shit. Pikmin to me! Hurry! Get on the dog! Holy shit, he broke it! Right in front of him. Right in front of him. What you got? What you got, doggo? Holy shit, he does it again! He baits you. He baits you. Come on, I'm right here. Right here. Here it comes. For real this time. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Lower your tail. Got him. The rest of you that aren't on his tail, please come to me. Okay, everyone, get ready. Charge that belly. Get the belly. Get the belly, Pikmin. Get the belly. Okay, it's a 3-stage boss fight. Oh my god, such good music too. I love it. So he's got a ground pound. He's got stalactite freaking crush. And he's got a charge attack. That's all we've seen so far. I'm going to assume 3 ground pounds. I'm going to assume 3 ground pounds. Yeah, I'm not falling for it. I'm not falling for it. This is a really cool design boss. And the fact that Louie is legit controlling it and being evil. I love this. Alright, his tail's exposed. Get him! Yeah, he's like, wait, you're too heavy. Too many purple Pikmin. Oh, shit. Now act fast. I'm trying to. You kind of knocked me there. There we go. That's enough. That's enough. That's it! Wait, what? Okay. I think you made it mad. So that was only the first form. Now he's Super Saiyan Blue, and I'm not ready for that. Holy shit! Okay, hairball attack. It's more like a snowball attack. Yep, he's snowy now. I don't have any ice. I have 8 ice Pikmin. Okay, he's got to get tired after this move, right? Or maybe this is the opportunity to get his tail. Really? Really? The last ball just got me? Really? Okay, that ice breath is when you get his tail, for sure. Because that last ball just unluckily got me. Okay. Catch that. Go for the tail. Shit. Okay, maybe just throw it on his tail. Purple Pikmin. Yeah, purple Pikmin could do it easily. Now, I'm assuming they'll freeze to death if they touch... Oh, no. Underneath it doesn't look like it's proper. Oh, he can't freeze anymore. There's no ice... Like, there's no ice meter because he's an ice dog now. Okay. Oh, sure. My purple's even safe over there? I didn't even think about that until now. I'm just going to assume they're safe. Like, that corner should be fine. You don't like those purples, do you? Just to get all of them on at the same time where I don't have to throw. Okay, all to me, all to me. We already know the strats. We just have to dodge with our dog. Our dog is vital in this boss fight. If your Pikmin were following you, you might as well just assume they're dead. Okay. Oh, those purples in there. Yep, never mind. This fight, they were prepared for you to play that way. Okay, good job. Good job, good job. Good job, everyone to me. This is it. Ugh. Ice death. Oh, he's not done yet. Are you serious? Electric form. Okay, this is probably even more dangerous. I have 5 electric Pikmin for crying out loud. What the hell? What the hell? Yo, what the fuck? What is this? Oh. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Get to me, get to me. I'm sorry. Okay. Gotta be a little more careful here. I noticed those Pikmin didn't die back there. Oh, what the hell? That's not fair. That was instant, but now his tail's exposed. That's got to be the exposed tail moment. Okay, there we go. Just don't know how we're going to do this afterwards, because like, his stuff is still up. Yeah, see? His stuff is still up. Anyone that's not on me, get on me. Some shocked guys over there. We didn't get to do anything. The fact that it stays on the field makes this like almost impossible. Oh shit, a Pikmin got eaten. He devoured a Pikmin. It was a purple. It was a goddamn purple. I mean, it makes sense. They're the slowest, but goddamn it. Here it comes. He holds his tail up. That's smart. Oh, here we go. His tail's still up. We need to wait for him to pull it down. This move is how he pulls it down. Okay, platform. I hate that I'm falling towards the way they're going, but I have to. Okay, sadly those Pikmin are going to get stunned and probably die. But I didn't hit them last time, so I'd rather just focus on damage. There we go. Yep, there we go. This time we landed in a little bit safer spot where it wasn't a bunch of colliding electric things. Wait, no. No way. No freaking way. You know what? I'm starting to think yellow Pikmin can take these things out. I'm not doing this correctly. Glow Pikmin too, right? I'm just thinking, yeah, okay. It's not the fight I thought it was. My purples. They're dead. I saved that one. Screw it, they're all sticking with me. This doesn't work the way I thought it did. What's he doing? Look, now that I know I could do this, dude, I'm taking out your shit. Yeah, I'm doing it. I mean, I have 5 yellows if I had to... Really? Oh my god, just get on my back, please. Please get on my back. Please get on my back. I can't save all of them. Alright. Just destroy these things. They're actually a problem. Okay, let's try to get them over here so those things don't even come into play. Here we go. He's doing the move. Oh, nope, he did that move instead. Not the one I was expecting. Shit, he's doing charge again. Whoa. He was going to cut me off. That's the way I was planning on going. If I didn't change mid-fight, I would have been in trouble there. Glow Pikmin, get to me. Unless you're done. Okay, good. This time we can get him for sure. This time for sure. Had to go all the way around, but we got him. His belly should be exposed, and there should be nothing to hit us. There, get him, boys. Glow Pikmin, come on. Okay, Glow Pikmin, while he's up, go get that. Okay, ready for this? Emotionally ready. Good job, Glow Pikmin. Whoever that Glow Pikmin was deserves a raise. Oh, I was not paying enough attention. That guy's dead. They're dead. They took the hit. Glow Pikmin are amazing. Glow Pikmin are legit amazing. Come on, just use your crazy attack. Yeah, that one. That's the good one. Okay. 2 purples. The fact that he can kill your Pikmin even back at your base, though, that's crazy. I mean, so could the King of Bugs in Pikmin 2, but there was like at least a way to cheat it. Okay, we beat the electric form. Come on, you're telling me he has fire. Of course there's fire. Of course. So ice, electric, and fire. Is there not going to be a water form? It's too hard to develop for. Glow Pikmin, you wanna deal with that for me? I don't know what we're doing, but deal with it. You're fine, you're immune to fire. Glow Pikmin, make this good. Oh, that's cool. Oh, shit. It activates the other ones. That's cool. Can you guys please get on the back of the dog? Thank you. Just grab his tail. He's just going to keep doing it. Okay, his back is exposed. Get on. That Pikmin did not get up for a long time. Yeah, I don't think we're going to freeze this guy. If we had a lot of ice Pikmin, it's probably doable, but we have like... Yeah, we have like 8. I would use my reds, but I don't trust them. Is there a way to put out those furballs? Yes, there is. Because if he gets his attack off before we get them off, or get them out of here. Yeah. Luckily we brought 5 red Pikmin too, in case we needed to. Yeah, get wrecked. Get wrecked. This is the easier form. The electric form was harder than this. Dude, this is a cool form though. It makes him look really cool. The red and purple work really well with him. Alright, let's see. Get him down to red. Yep, okay, we can get him the next stage. 3-stage fight every time. Okay, where are they? Lots of furballs this time. Okay. And we go back and we collect all the Pikmin. Oh wait, we don't have to. Glow Pikmin are awesome. Glow Pikmin are busted. Okay, he's going to start doing his move. Do your move. Yeah, expected that. I'm glad they didn't put a ring at the end to, like, help kids understand they need to get to the back. Keep remembering not to get to the face. He's showing his belly. Finish him off. Boom! This dog cannot still be standing. We're already on our 4th form here. Form 5. What? I don't even know what this is. Wait, green counts as fly. It's glow form. It can fly? This dog can fly! That's actually insane to me. Whoa, 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 whoa! What the hell am I fighting? Vel'Koz? What is this? That mist looks like the same stuff the bog monster has. That actually looks the same. Aim for the tail to ground it. Some Pikmin are on his tail now. I assume they won't fall off. There we go. There we go. Ground that guy. Good job, Pikmin. Shit, he got me. Yes, now act fast. I'm trying. This guy is so tanky. And the flying form is like poison, actually. But it's even stronger poison because it's like the poison the bog monster uses. The red poison. That even white Pikmin can't survive. Which I do have white Pikmin to test it, but why the hell would I do that? I mean, it looks exactly the same. Jesus, the way he flies and... His tail's over there. That move looks so cool. This is a cool boss fight. I don't care what anyone says, this is the coolest. Okay, we got him. 2 purples on the tail. Watch out for when he falls. Get him. This time we're going to do a ton of damage. You probably can get him in 2 rotations. Oh, maybe he has a set amount. The fact that he can fly is the coolest thing ever. How does a dog fly? He doesn't even have hands. He just has 2 back paws, and he can fly. Okay, we're definitely in a new stage of this boss fight because he's doing new stuff. He did the roar if I stayed near him. Luckily, I did not stay near him. What the hell is he doing now? Oh, okay, it's bait. I totally called it, too. I did not go in there. So, if you go for his tail, he roars at you. Which would scare all your Pikmin into death. I can all... Oh, good. He's in a safe area this time. He's doing it. Fall back. Seems like a pretty wide area. Now should be our time to get the tail. Yep. There we go. There we go. Good job. Alright, let's do this. Everyone kill him. Purples, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it! Ah! Damn it, this guy's strong. He's back in the air. Freaking king of bugs my ass. He's the king of dogs for sure. Louie, king of dogs. Alright. He's gonna roar again. Yeah, I'm not falling for the bait. He's already done it once. I'm not gonna fall for it and lose all my Pikmin. Let down your tail. There we go. That should be it. We got him. Have my charge ready. Ugh! Get him, Pikmin! That has to be it. There's no way there's more than 5 forms. Oh, now he's tired, dog. God, he even has a collar for some reason. Oh, the collar was the treasure. That makes more sense. You okay, pupper? Dan, he must be surprised. He's like, how did I lose to a bunch of Pikmin and a freaking small dog? Louie? Oh, thank goodness. I think he's okay. Why do we care? He's a problem. I could have said better myself. And what about that giant dog? Looks like he got away. I don't know how we're going to cure Ochi now. There, the dog's collar must have fallen off. It could contain lingering particles of fur. And that's how we do it. Oh, thank God. I'll take that tiny glimmer of hope for now. Of course, if it doesn't, we'll have to go back 20 floors. That was an awesome final boss. That is such a cool boss. It was not hard, but like we still lost some Pikmin, so I can't say it wasn't that. You know what? Most of them were the ones in the background, though, that were supposed to be safe. And for once, Louie's the one getting dragged into it. Louie, Huckatate, the quiet new driver, and the embodiment of the word troublemaker. He has a ravenous and alarmingly adventurous appetite. Yeah, no, he'll eat anything. Honestly, I think he was turning people into leaflings to eat them. I'm not sure what he's capable of. We may need to tie him up later. No, don't just tie him up. I've seen him break out in Pikmin 3. You need to, like, chain him somewhere. Obtain the medical ingredient. That dog was so cool. Oh my God. That dungeon was the... No, Glow Pikmin! It's Bulbmans all over again. That was the coolest dungeon I've done in a long time. The Cavern for a King. Hokatate Freight Employee. Sticky Jewel. We got some... Oh yeah, we're definitely... That's all the treasures. We got all of them. I wonder how much the dog collar's worth. Alright. probably doesn't sparkle that much, but still. It's worth 80. Okay. Wow, we collected a lot of creatures that were worth a lot of sparklium. We did it! We've completed every area in the game. We lost 67 Pikmin. 32 purples died. 15 white Pikmin died. 13 blues and 7 ice. All of them to the Empress bulblax, basically. That Empress bulblax fight was the hardest. Ready to end today's exploration and return to command post? I did do everything. I 100%ed the game. As far as I know, I 100%ed the game. Sure, I didn't get master medals or gold medals and everything, but I beat everything. I got to fight all my favorite bosses from my childhood, all my favorite new bosses from Pikmin 3, and I even got to fight freaking new bosses in Pikmin 4 that are cool. The dog, the disco leg guy. I mean, we should check the Piklopedia. I really want to know. All right. We did it. We saved everyone, and we forced... honestly, Louie did not want to be saved, so I don't know if we did okay there. That was probably a bad thing. There were 50 people to rescue in this game. We rescued all 50 of them. All castaways rescued. You did it. All castaways have been rescued. I do love that lullaby one. That one's really cool. Hands of Fate series. That one's pretty cool. Soulful Artist series. That one's fine. Ah, this one I've been waiting for. Sacred Sphere series. I've been waiting for that one. It took the whole game, but I did it. Ancient Secret series. Okay, cool. Oh, yep. Statue of Liberty's on that one too. Yep. The Thinker, all the greats, and Dog Picture. Oh man, put it together. I didn't complete it for nothing. Put them together. Come on. I want to see the picture of the dog. I can kind of see it. Oh, crap. Newly nostalgic series. Damn. Damn. That's some good stuff right there. Ultra Hyper Technology series. Yes, of course. One of those kickboards. Modern Amenity series. Okay. And lots of creatures. 100% completed. Lots of Pikmin died, but at the end of the day, we did what we needed to do. All areas 100% investigated. That is how I wanted to end this. I wanted the game to say that. I didn't want to have to go back and do anything. Welcome home, Ochi, and you too, Cooper. They did it. A magnificent feat. Yes, yes. Good work. Now I have to harvest some of the fur, so give me that collar. Hey, that thief drank almost all my juice. Now there's only 2 left. And we'll be needing those to create the curative medicine. That's right. It's too bad, though. It's just so delicious. Speaking of medicine, we need it right away, Yanni. Please hurry. I'll have it done by morning. I suppose now is a good time for Louie and I to have a little chat. No need to untie him just yet. Okay, but please remember to keep it still. No, don't. Don't. Louie put us through some shit. Kick his ass. I'll watch. I'll videotape it so the rest of the castaways that got captured by him could see it. Like, Olimar could be forgiven. He was a leafling. Louie's a dick. Ochi, let's get you cured. Hopefully. Alright, medicine for Ochi. You'll love this medicine. My cats hate taking their medicine, so... I'm assuming Ochi... Dogs are a little bit easier. Yay! We did it! It worked! His tail is back to normal. Thank the universe. Ochi can come home. Moss, you're up next. It appears to have no effect on Moss. If she was born with her leaf tail, there may be no way to revert her condition. There must be some way to... She might not need curing. This is what she was born with. It's alright, Colin. This is how it's meant to be. But Olimar, you literally killed yourself bringing this dog back. Moss was born and raised on this planet. It would be wrong to change what she is for reasons she can't comprehend. This is her home. It's where she belongs. You sure? I am, and I know it's how Moss feels too. We all have our own homes to get back to. It's time. The long voyage home. Copy that. Cured Ochi, guys. We did it. With everyone's help, Ochi's tail has been cured. Now we can get off this planet together. Oh, Moss doesn't get to leave with us. I thought he was going to be a family dog now. Every Pikmin game has epic endings, so I'm very excited for this one. Up, all officers prepared for takeoff. Primary engine ready. Ready for launch. We did it. We did it. We can go home without any regrets. Wait, is there an ending where they're not like, where they're like, man, I wish we could have saved everybody? Copy that. Is there? Let me know in the comments. Is there an ending where the game is just like, man, I really wish we would have saved all those people instead of just the like recommended amount? And I don't know if this game has a bad end because it seems like it gives you too many options to not have a bad end. I mean, we even did the sage for crying out loud, which I don't even think the sage was necessary. That was just to get the freaking onions. Oh, here we go. I really hope we meet again, too. This Pikmin game has been the best. Like, literally the best. And the onion. Oh, here we go. The rock onion, the red onion, the all onion. How did they ride that? I never knew they could just ride the onion like that. That's interesting. Oh, they're carrying a red Pikmin. That's so sad. What the? I'm the master now. Ochi is now master of Pikmin. Not Ochi, sorry. Moss is the master of Pikmin now. Oh my god. He's out in the real world. He's not underground. Oh, man. Here we go. Always so beautiful. Always. Olamar's dolphin and our freaking rescue ship. For real this time. So cool. That looks so cool. Oh, you better have another adventure. I swear to God, there better be a Pikmin 5. And it better be co-op this time. Rescued 50 of 50. Mission length, 46 technical days. 28 hours of gameplay. 28 hours. And it was so much fun. We lost a shit ton of Pikmin. Mostly in that last dungeon, but we lost a shit ton of Pikmin. We 100%ed every area. We got every treasure, but we did not get all the Piklopedia. We missed something. Okay, so we did miss one enemy type. We just don't know where. Interesting. I don't even know how I missed enemy type. I 100%ed everything. That's so interesting. When you resume your rescue file, you can continue playing from where you left off. Oh, cool. Maybe I can figure out what the hell I'm missing. Was it like one of those butterflies? Like there's a type of butterfly I missed? Let's go find out real quick. Let's go check the Piklopedia. That's a good way to end this. All of a sudden, we're just going to magically be back on the planet because we like it so much. I'm sure Moss is going to be fine too. Taking care of all the Pikmin. We definitely can't keep Ochi on the planet for too long though, or he'll become leafling-ized. And we do not want that. Where are the castaways? We already saved them all. Side missions. I pretty much did them. Pretty much. Day 46, yes. I'm not here for missions or any... Oh, what are we doing? What's going on here? Did everyone forget how to prepare to launch? No, it's my fault, Captain. I was able to clear up our communication issues and made our rescue HQ. They'd like us to stand for a little longer until they're prepared to receive all survivors. Oh, okay. That's their excuse. I believe I speak for all castaways. You rescue us when I... Okay, we'll do whatever you say. In the meantime, Bernard, make all the necessary preparations so we can return home as soon as possible. So in reality, we left immediately. Oh, Louie's right there. I saw his ass. 100% explored. Yeah, I did everything. So what's that one enemy I did not see? Let's check the Piklopedia. Well, let's see. Treasure catalog, I did it, right? What do I even get? Schnoz. Thank you, Schnoz. I appreciate it, Schnoz. I got 50 treasure. I got all the treasure. Also, I'm not leaving until I do this. I want the best move in the game that they lock off. Literally, I 100% of the game, and that's the only way to learn Infinite Rush. I mean, I guess you don't have to... No, you can just do it afterwards, but I 100%ed it. Keep up the good work. Yeah, how am I supposed to slack? I learned everything. Now, this is how we'll end it. We'll read the Piklopedia. Oh, that's interesting. Louie's input matters to him? Okay, here we go. We have ourselves the Dwarf Bulborb. A miniature reflection of a mature Bulborb. Although initially identified as a juvenile Bulborb, groundbreaking new research indicates that this creature is in fact a member of the breadbug family, a close relative of breadbug. It escapes predation through mimicry. Unique adaptation. Yeah, we knew this, but this guy didn't even know this. Yeah. So this is a breadbug that we'll see later. For a blissful bisque, mince the entire beast finely and stir it with heavy cream, artichoke hearts, and a pinch of black pepper. That's why Louie wanted to be here. That's the only reason. Albino Dwarf Bulborb. Among all the naturally charming Dwarf Bulborbs, this one might have the most attractive and well-balanced conformation. When night falls, the eyes of the fascinating creature emit a prey. Oh yeah, I remember. A Bulborb larva after its first molt. Due to its pale coloration, it was assumed to be a mimic when it was first discovered. It was later confirmed to be a true Dwarf Bulborb. It comes active at night. That's interesting. Peel off the skin, start at the tail end, then slice thinly and boil in a pot heavily salted water. Serve immediately. What the fuck? Alright, we got regular Bulborb. It has wide, googly eyes. Beware that being lured in... Yeah. This large organism has the familiar mandibles and cranial morphology of a grub dog family, as well as the characteristic bulging eyes. As with most grub dogs, the creature cranium comprises half of its total length and girth. Oh god. Yeah, it's all head. Originally classified as the spotty Bulborb, further research has reclassified this species as the basic Bulborb. Subspecies of varied colors have recently been discovered. So now it's just a regular Bulborb rather than spotty. I thought it was supposed to be called spotty. Plump specimens are best spit roasted whole, stuffed with a lime and a slab of bacon, basted frequently to ensure a magnificently moist haunch. Oh my god. All right, Jumbo Bulborb. During reproduction, after an egg is fertilized by a sperm... Oh, we read this one before. Yeah, it's big. It's actually a problem. They are not able to procreate as they will never reach sexual maturity. That is so interesting. It's a large creature, but the meat is tender and flavorful. It's impossible to eat in one sitting, so store some portions for later. Coat the fattier meat in cooking oil and freeze leaner cuts should be smoked. Oh, God. All right, next, Dwarf Orange Bulborbs. Imposter posing off as offsprings of Orange Bulborb. It resembles the Orange Bulborb in every way. Just a dwarf red Bulborb's mimic. The appearance of the Bulborb, it was theorized to have a variant mimicking the Orange Bulborb. Okay, cool. Although difficult to prepare, this exquisite creature is more than worth the effort. Great in fajitas. I love that. I love that, Louie. You're so interesting. So these are still breadbug family because they're not actual grub dogs. Now this is a real one, orange grub dog. Yeah, it will immediately wake up. These guys have crazy senses. It's crazy. It's no wonder the Bulborb is sleep deprived, so it has bloodshot eyes. This Bulborb species boasts a garish color pattern with a deep orange body. The orange Bulborb's yellow spots, bloodshot eyes, yada yada. Just know this. This thing probably killed your Pikmin when you were a kid, because it actually caught you off guard. This Bulborb's meaty flanks make for delicious savory steaks that shouldn't be missed. Dwarf bull boar. Oh, bull bears. The bull bears. Okay, these guys are problems. These are actually what the larvae become. This little darling is always with its beloved mother, but when it grows up, she'll drive it away. Though it may seem cruel, she helps it develop the confidence to survive on its own. A spotty bull bear larva in its third stage of development. This creature's body structure... So this is not an impersonating one. This is real. Unlike mature bull bears, it has yet to claim its own patrol route, and thus it's dependent upon its parent for guarding direction. Remove innards, stuff with sage, and finally age prosciutto, and broil until golden brown. All right, let's get over. One glance, and you'll never forget them. This killed a lot of your Pikmin if you're a kid. Back in the day. I'm not saying in this game, I'm saying in back in the day. A mid-sized subspecies within the grub dog family, the spotty bull bear's unique feeding habits set it apart from other grub dogs. It patrols a set path, searching for prey instead of passively feeding on creatures that wander into a limited territorial range. When entering spotty bull bear habitat, it is wise to proceed with extreme caution until the bull bear, you understand its path. For an unrivaled green curry, peel away spotty bull bear skin, pulverize the juicy innards, and stew. I understand why Louie wanted to stay on this planet now, because he is the connoisseur king. But he is also horrifying. The dwarf frosty bulborb. Now this is a legit one. The ice crystals on its back are finely detailed and delightfully iridescent. They don't weigh much. Much like mature specimens, that juvenile frosty bulborb is able to create and carry ice on its epidermis that promotes extracellular freezing. However, they take an entire night to regenerate their ice, which is why they're often accompanied by adults. Juveniles displayed a smaller number of spots than adults, causing some to believe that this was actually a species of mimicking breadbug. However, the results of further analysis proved this was not the case. Interesting. A sweet and savory meat that pairs well with simple green salad. Sear the rich and fatty meat on both sides and a dab butter. Oh god, the frosty bulborb. Okay, a bulborb with large amounts of ice and frost covering its midsection. It's unusual to find such ice such as this attached to a living organism. Interesting. This bulborb species intercellular stores of sugars, amino acids, and organic acids, provided with a plant-like resistance to freezing, making it possible for the bulborb to touch the ice without freezing itself. The fiery bulblax. Bodily excretions of a highly flammable waxy substance interact with the cell structure of this grub dog skin, causing a chemical reaction that produces extremely high temperatures. This, back in the day, probably was the strongest thing you ever fought, not counting boss fights. You probably considered this a boss fight back in the day. All right. No stove, no problem. This sizzling beast practically cooks itself. Remember to thoroughly extinguish the... I can imagine Louie in front of these creatures saying these things. That's how horrifying this is. All right, let's see what's next. Whip tongue bulborb. Pat the tongue dry, then coat all sides with the spicy dry rub of your choice. Grow over high heat until the outside is perfectly crisp. Instead of the gnashing jaws usually found in related species, it uses its extensible, vicious tongue to capture prey. Interesting. Some theorize that it evolved its long tongue to snatch prey drawn to high blooming flowers, but a recent finding confirmed that this, until its second molt, this creature feeds with its teeth, much like other grub dog species. It will begin to use its tongue once it's reached adulthood. Oh, legit bulborb larva before the molt. As its name implies, this creature is a bulborb in its early stage of development. Oh, it hasn't decided which type of bulborb it's going to be yet, depending on its environment. Interesting. It needs the help of its parents to survive. Oh, whoops, went too fast. The meager creature offers little meat, but its eyeballs are a local delicacy. Try them with okra and a dollop of sour cream. Jesus Christ. That's a baby, dude. Initial observation placed doubt on the capability of the grub dog family to support a strong ant or bee-like social structure, but recent studies show the family is capable of such complexity for brief periods when certain external parameters are met. The egg sac of the largest female grub dog within a given range swells to dramatic proportions in response to environmental changes such as the sudden depletion of prey species. These females temporarily take on the role of a pack matriarch. Also, in pack formation, it has been observed that nearly all males not involved in species reproduction undergo natural sex changes. Like frogs, that's interesting. The characteristics of such specimens are quite intriguing. Yeah, no, that's cool. For sophisticated delicacy, make a pâté de foie gras, I don't know how to pronounce it, from this massively obese creature's liver and spread it over a sesame cracker. Jesus Christ. All right, Emperor bulblax, the largest member of the grub dog family, is normally found burrowed underground. This camouflage, basic stuff. To prep the tongue for cooking, marinate in olive oil and chop into cubes. Stir in a pot with carrots, potatoes, chives, cover, and simmer over low heat for several hours. Oh my god. Sovereign bulblax. An emperor bulblax of extremely advanced age. One that I took on in the real Pikmin 1 game that has now been retconned. It will no longer display the pack behavior commonly exhibited by younger members of its species. Instead, as the individual ages, it leaves the herd and exhibits more solitary behaviors. It feeds by using its strongly developed legs to leap upon and crush its prey with speed disproportionate of its massive body. To determine the age of any given specimen, you can count the rings of hide calcified in form of carapace. One ring forms roughly every year the creature lives. Individuals with over 100 age rings have been discovered so far. The sovereign bulblax's back is often covered in moss, and I don't know how to say that, on a few occasions. Specimens have been found with a rare species of mushroom called a bulboral growing on its back. For a light appetizer, pluck the ferns off its back and lightly cook to remove any bad flavor. The tongue, eyes, lips, meat, and fat are very tasty and can be prepared in a variety. How did you kill one of these? Look, the fact that Louie has notes on all of these means he actually did this. He killed these things. How did he do it? Like, I can understand most of them. I don't know how he killed an Empress or a true sovereign bulblax. An emperor, maybe. A sovereign, no. A fiery blowhog creature, yeah, pretty basic creatures. They have the ability to shoot flames. Oh. However, one should not still treat a fiery blowhog with great care during transfer. Interesting. Roast this flavorful beast for several hours, letting it stew in its own succulent juices. Don't worry about it overcooking this beast. It's scorch-proof. Oh, God. What about the watery one? Yeah, the watery one lacks several of the genes necessary for the production of fire-producing catalysts, but it has regular liquid instead of flammable liquid. This beast's unrivaled moistness gives it a melt-in-the-mouth quality that's incomparable. Jesus. This species has the ability to condense, close to the fiery blowblock and keep its internal body temperature from rising. Interesting. Maintains internal body conditions below freezing. It has a cold sack. Sprinkle lightly with salt and eat while the ice bag is still fresh and crunchy. Just one bite will give you the most satisfying brain freeze. The Titan blowhog, due to hormone abnormality. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the hormones that made it like this, and it can't reproduce. Creature too large to easily carve. Bigger is not better in this case. Oh, he was like, I couldn't even taste it. Yep. Yep, another endocrine abnormality. Okay. The blizzarding blowhog. Interesting. Oh, whoops, too quick. Scrape the interior of its elongated nose with a spoon for a quick dessert of meaty shaved ice, and a drizzle of sashimi-grade soy sauce to take it up a notch. Jesus. Alright, what about Tusk Blowhog, one of the new enemy types? Similar to a fiery blowhog, this creature has a pair of sharp tusks that it uses to charge enemies with. It demonstrates its aggressive nature when it pursues its enemy and when it's attacked by a predator of its own. In the case of the latter, the tusk blowhog will attack its attacker, causing them to balk while it can dash away safely. The species also has an extremely sharp sense of smell, which it uses to detect pheromone-like scent of its favorite food, underground mushrooms. Ah, truffles, got it. Whoops, too quick again. Stew with root vegetables, wild greens, and a bit of miso for a mouth-watering and rustic flavor. Drain all the blood beforehand to avoid that gamey smell. Jesus. Louie scares me. This species... Oh, wait, where is he? There he is. Yeah. Oh, boy. Let's see. Larvae feed on partially digested or regurgitated by mature lithopods. Ugh. Carefully remove every grain of sand, peel back the exoskeleton, and slurp heartily. Or deep fry it, too. Hell yeah, I'm down. Horn Canby, a real boss. Males of this species are known for their horn-like blowholes. And females reach maturity, their blowhole closes, and they lose the ability to launch rocks. At the start of the breeding season, the females lay eggs on rocks. Oh, wait. Lay eggs on rocks launched by a male. Wait, they eat rocks? Though once mistaken for adult armored cannon beetles, this species is actually a naturalized non-native species that migrated here from another continent. It can breed with other cannon beetles that aren't horned? Oh, but it has a less reproduction, a worse birth rate. Wait, It could pollute the gene pool. Furthermore, it exhibits aggressive territorial behaviors, sometimes launching boulders at young armored cannon beetles, which has driven the latter species to the verge of extinction. The horn cannon beetles are taking out the armored cannon beetles. That's crazy. Arctic cannon larvae. Yeah, we can already assume. And then they evolve into Arctic cannon beetles. Oh, wait, I forgot the cooking. We forgot the cooking. I'm sorry. Drop into boiling water and let it cook until the shell turns red. Oh, it's just like freaking lobsters for you. Gotcha. I'm kind of curious about the food on this one. Peel back the shell and sprinkle the tender meat with a dash of salt. Slurp it raw for a refreshing dessert. Ew. Okay. In order to get enough food in nutrient-deficient environments, ultimate adult specimens start breathing through their mouths. Some experts have posed that this adaptation caused the species to lose territorial competitions with the armor cannon larvae, driving it into colder environments. Though this beetle has increased suction strength, it must ventilate via a spiracle on its abdomen and open its shell to avoid rapid body inflation. Interesting. Boil the meaty legs until fully cooked, then drizzle with a generous amount of lemon juice. Once the juice is seeped away, it's... Jesus, that's brutal. Female shear rub. Oh yeah, the baby ones, right? The males of this species are purple and black, creatures with tapered mouths, while the females are lighter in color and lack an armored exoskeleton. Oh, they lost wings. Yeah, there are some with wings. How do you eat shrubs? Slice this creature. It's a quiche to you? You make this into a quiche? Spread several specimens in a bottom of a casserole dish. Oh, God. It's the male one, having lost both legs and wings. Yeah, no, it's dangerous. The mama shear grub. The mama shear grub will typically molt when it reaches maturity, then dig itself underground to prepare for egg laying. However, certain types like this specimen exhibit neoteny and retain the appearance of a juvenile. Oh, they're not supposed to look like this. If this species locates an abundant food source, they won't leave it. Sometimes they'll stay at that spot for years, steadily growing to gigantic proportions like this one. Though this specimen has the look of a juvenile, it has fully developed reproductive abilities and can achieve impressive high birth rates. Its offspring, however, are the same as typical. Okay, so it's the same thing. It looks different because of what it didn't move, so it looks different. Best enjoyed when big and round and full of eggs. Oh God, Louie, I don't like you. Shearwigs, unusual for the genus flying mandibular, have retained their wings. However, only the adult males of this species can fly. Females of the species spend most of their lifespan underground. They do emerge for a period after maturation to spawn, but they never metamorphose, so they never take to the sky. Grate this beast with a zest and whisk with sugar, cream, and chopped dark. Jesus, Louie, what the hell is wrong with you? Okay, shear fleas, I hate. I hate these things. The sensory hairs growing. I mean, they wouldn't be that bad if I didn't have auto aim. They need to get rid of that. It clings to its prey with claw-like front legs and sucks their blood. Yep, it's a flea. It's a flea. It sucks them to death. Salty, sour, and sometimes sweet. The flavor. Oh God. Oh God. It's all three things. Oh, the flavor depends on what it's been eating. That's interesting. A joust mite. Uh-huh. Its wings have atrophied into uselessness, so instead it burrows underneath the ground and pops out to pierce its prey. Larvae joust mites remain underground for years or even decades in some cases. That's too much. Boil in the shell with a pinch of salt until bright red. Okay, same as the other one. A flighty joust mite. It's a close relative to the original burrow knit species, but this variety of joust mite still has the use of its wings. Oddly, it still makes its habit below the ground and employs the same tactic of lying in wait before emerging to strike. The helmet protecting its head is functionally as hard as steel due to the waxy secretions. Ew. Remove shell, roast over a low flame, then grind meat. Whisk paste into olive oil. Where did you do this when you were on this planet? Swooping stitch bugs. Just annoying enemies. They're not even that bad. Alright. They're attracted to large groups of Pikmin in cavalry formation and will swoop down to seize them. However, do not eat Pikmin. They will drop any seized Pikmin after a short time. The reason for this behavior is unknown, but I look forward to future research. Yeah, why the hell do they do that? Remove the wings, marinate the well-marbled steak for several hours, chipotle marinade, oh god, and charbroil to perfection. Skitter leaves. The skitter leaf is a relative of the pond skater, and the wings have, yeah, they don't do nothing. It appears quite effective as few predators can see through this clever disguise. That's true. The superb amalgamation of juicy meat and leafy greens ensures that the skitter leaf will be the new spinach. And the desiccated scareleaf. The scareleaf variant that resembles dead leaves. Its legs have developed in specific ways. The front claws capture prey, while the back hind legs are suited for running and swimming. Its highly tuned senses keep it still for any creature but Pikmin. Once it gets its claws on its prey, it doesn't easily let go. Recent research has revealed that its camouflage has a second purpose beyond hunting. Scavengers are fooled by its disguise into carrying its eggs, thereby... Oh! That's interesting. He puts the eggs on scavengers, and then they just spread everywhere. No preparation needed to enjoy flavorful beast. Its natural crunch gives away an intriguing mouthful. Whoa, you just eat them raw. Fiery dweevils. Oh, the dweevils. I hate the dweevils. Yeah, we're just going to assume genetics make them fire-based. Yeah, spicy. I get it. What about the anode one? Electric-based and tangy. Gotcha. Inedible. Effects of consumption include uncontrollable arm flailing and enthusiastic dishwashing. That's hilarious. The Hydro Dweevil is one of the members of the insect. He couldn't even eat it. Several points of differentiation. Okay, it's the same thing about liquids. Ice blown. Can you eat ice ones? Soak the legs in fruit juice. You can eat the ice ones. All right. Venom ones. There's no way he ate this one at least. I believe that he did not eat this one. Exposure to even extreme heat doesn't seem to get rid of this creature's deposit of potent gas. It's probably best for everyone if you avoid eating. Yes, thank God Louie didn't eat it. All right, arachnode. Oh yeah, one of those on the on there. Unlike its relatives in the arachnorb and dweevil families, it's ambisexual and has 8 legs. And some theorize that its geometry is meant to aid in reproduction. Though, of course, it cannot reproduce on its own. There's another theory that this species is, in fact, 2 organisms of opposing gender stuck together. But since no one has ever found a 4-legged single-sex specimen, this remains speculative. Okay, that's interesting. And then we got pluck off the legs, crack open, and savor the meat inside. Dip them in soy sauce first for a nice mix of sweet and salty. Baldy Longlegs, a shaggy longlegs that has lost its hair and is similar to the beady longlegs. Beady longlegs is the OG. Alright. This is a boss fight. Have yet to determine the significance of this difference. Not as tasty as it looks, completely inedible. Why does that look tasty to you? Man at legs. This one, it's called a man at war as far as I'm concerned. This species of the arachnor family fuses with machinery at a crucial point in the mature. How did you find machinery like this? It can fire energy bursts from the launch. However, the man at legs itself is not in control of this weapon. Instead, the mechanical portions of this structure appear to automatically acquire targets. So it's just auto-targeting. The man at legs has a gentle disposition, and as a member of the arachnor family, it has no natural enemies. How would it? Even an Emperor bulblax would probably run away once it got shot at. It probably wouldn't die. The Emperor might die. The Sovereign would get away. It is partially difficult to understand why this species would develop such awesome offensive capabilities, leading to rumors among the scientific community that it was the machinery that approached the arachnorb. Whoa, this is like, oh god, it's like Venom. But like the Venom got to him. Although the meat is a bit on the metallic side, the oil makes a mouth-watering gravy. You eat oil? Jesus. Groovy Lawnleds. I've been curious about this one. This species has some remaining organic internal organs, but its carapace and eyes are made up of inorganic material. All 19 of its eyes are actually photoelectric sensors that the species uses to precisely locate prey. The gas emitted from the posterior of the first leg joints include a chemical substance that, after making contact with another organism's brain, temporarily controls that organism. The groovy lawnlet uses this natural phenomenon called the endless dance to make its prey jump between its legs while it moves around in bizarre rhythms. The entire interaction is seemingly odd for a living organism, but the line between organic and inorganic in this planet is not always clear. This creature is mostly tendons, so it awfully gets stuck in your teeth. It smells like burnt plastic or possibly metal. He does not like it. Alright. Anode beetles. Ah, just the electric beetles. They're basic enemies from back in the day. Pikmin 2. Alright, drain the electrical charge sac. Although it is possible to eat an anode beetle while it is charged, doing that so may result in unpleasant tingling sensation. Iridescent flint beetles. Oh, the underground ones. Okay. Yeah, they're just annoying. What about this? An essential flavor accumulated ingredient in jumbo and jambalaya. Also delicious in soups and broths. Cool. Doodlebug. Ew, doodlebug. It has gas. Would you eat it? Looking for a flavor that will surprise and delight your guests? This beast's aroma may surprise your guests, but it won't be delightful. Haha, he doesn't like it either. Iridescent glint bead. Oh, he has to love this one. All right. This precious treat is exceptionally rare. I could sell it back at home for a fortune. Then I could use the cash to upgrade my kitchen, buy galactic class ingredients, and even star in my own cooking show, The Insect Gourmet. He should be. He should. That should be his thing. After he goes to jail for killing all those, or trying to eat those people. All right. These parasitic insects feed on eggs. Only eggs. Okay. Yeah, Pikmin hate the scent of these things. Flash fry with garlic and red chilies in a hot pan, then sprinkle with grated gorgonzola. Some dinner guests may find the legs unappealing, so it's best to remove them before serving. A Scutterchuck. Oh, yeah, these guys just throw stuff. It eats moss, but when in danger, it throws stuff. Got it. An acquired taste, but it's really quite addictive once you get used to it. No special preparation necessary. Oh, he just eats it. Oh, yeah, the Skeeter Skates. Yep. It's long, profuse functions. It's got everything it needs. The extremities cannot be used for food, but you can drink the liquid inside for a zesty beverage. Oh, Jesus. He treats it like soda or sparkling water. What about the Mucker Skate? There's no way he would drink this. Yeah, this is gross. Even after draining the mud, its texture remains gritty. Chew it for long enough and your teeth will get a good scrubbing. Ew. Yeah, he doesn't like that. That's just a... Yep, just butterfly. You eat the butterflies, don't you? Yeah, you do. Oh, no, you eat the larvae, of course. Of the... Yeah, why not? What about this thing? Oh, this boss fight, yeah. The cooling cycle in its body uses ammonia. Interesting. Its rolled up spirally proboscis evolved from an upper jaw and can catch and tie up prey with the fine hairs on its surface. Though it mimics a type of swallowtail butterfly, this creature is actually more related to moss. One might extrapolate that its ancient ancestor was unable to adapt to cooling climate and therefore went extinct. Dice finely or puree to make a meaty sorbet. Add a tiny drizzle of fruit sauce for some punch. Pluck the wings and... Oh, Jesus. Just stop. Oh, these things. Like Pikmin, the creeping chrysanthemum is a member of the group of creatures with ambulatory root structures. This creature is known as a mimic, but because it's actually a form of plant, this label is not entirely accurate. It uses mimicry to lie in wait and ambush prey, unrecognized even by Pikmin despite being members of the same class. It relies on preying upon other creatures to provide subsistence, so it has no need for photosynthesis. Generally speaking, the role of plants within an ecosystem as a producer species, and thus plants are generally found at the bottom of the food pyramid. However, on the strange planet, the line between producer plants and consumer plants is blurred. When thinly sliced, this predator's sizable bulb makes a scrumptious pizza topping. Oh, Jesus. And this is the same thing, but this time it's more of a mushroom-based thing. This species is not... Wait. As a result, we can theorize that, like fellow ambulardises, the bulbmin, finally the bulbmin's mentioned, this species is not an evolutionary variation, but that body is a parasite. Oh, just like the bulbmin. That's so interesting. If you can successfully remove the tongue poison glands, you'll enjoy a rare opportunity to appreciate the umami synergy of mushroom and meat combo. Finally, just a basic bread bug. So these things are the things that look like bulborbs. They can transform themselves to look like bulborbs. They're the ones that have been surviving by mimicry. Oh, wow. Numbers of Pikmin have just destroyed these things. Some researchers claim to have observed bread bugs just being overwhelmed by numbers of Pikmin. Hardy, nutritious, but also bland and unimaginative. They may be... Oh, they don't do anything. So if you want plain food, eat the bread bug. Giant bread bug that looks just like bread. For a brief period after birth, the giant bread bug competes for food with smaller bread bugs, but upon reaching maturity, it seeks out much larger prey. This is a primary reason two species with similar feeding habits can coexist in the same habitat. Hordes of Pikmin appear to pose the only plausible threat to this massive creature's life. Although cooking this colossal beast yields a mountain of meat, every ounce of it is flavorless, once only suitable for intergalactic all-you-can-eat buffets. Ew! Oh, this thing. Estimated to be about 1 month old due to the presence of the ore-like growth emerged onto the land. So the ore lets you know how old they are. Alright, it messes with Pikmin and on treasure sensors. Yeah, they don't want to get attacked by Pikmin. Interesting. Heat and golden crystal on its back until they melt into a caramel sauce. The golden crystal could be made into caramel? Ew. And then the fully grown one. The ore-like growth on its back is coagulated body fluid that includes a substance similar to sparklium. All right. Yeah, it makes everything go berserk. The lantern-like organ atop its head emits electromagnetic waves. Ew. Pikmin will often hide under cover and are able to avoid ingestion. What the hell? Wait, Gildamander is their leader, allowing it to withdraw Pikmin directly from the onion. However, it cannot go as far as to command them as a squad. So the Pikmin will often hide under cover. So it can call Pikmin out of the onion, but that's as far as it goes. The meat gives off a faint aroma similar to hot pepper. The flavor itself is subtle and elegant. Char grill the lantern until it's blackened, and you've got a nutritional superfood. Miniature snoot whacker. I like that. It's got a little snoot. It's got really strong muscles. Yeah, I thought so. Gently peel the skin back from the nose. Its meat has a grassy bareness. Tastes like cucumber. Oh, interesting. What about the mammoth one? Yeah, it's too strong. The fully developed trunk is large and quite heavy, so the mammoth snower actually rolls in. Oh god, it does a sonic roll, a little spin dash. Their nose comprised a disproportional amount of their body weight, resulting in poor balance. If attacked from behind or the side, even an adult species is easily knocked over. The bitter flavor fades as they grow, replaced by a sweet, mellow aroma. Stew and base of the trunk, grill in the middle, or smoke the tip. Oh, Jesus. He'll do anything to him. A sun squish. Oh, just a basic enemy type. It's part of the squish squirt family, which sounds disgusting. It can be used for locomotion? What the hell? Seasoned with salt and pepper. That's it. That's all he needs for it. What about a Fulix? A member of the Gulix family. This primitive life form is made up of a single cell, which is quite odd given its size. Its nucleus is shaped like a bulborb star, and individuals move by using the fin. Ew. If the nucleus is removed, its soft body loses all structure and splatters, but as long as the nucleus is still alive, the Fulix can return to its original form. Usually the Fulix will mimic nectar and wait for the prey. Its gel, which includes fire-extinguishing fluids, will then expand to capture and feed on the unsuspecting organisms. Gently remove the jellied parts, add fruit and sweetener of your choice, then serve as a gelatin dessert. Ew. A downy snagrid. Those are babies. Wait, due to common phenomenon known as imprinting, this baby will recognize anything that it sees or hears within a given length of time after it hatches as its parent. Oh no. Did I not have to kill these things? Grind up the meat and cartilage, then mold into meatballs. The tender texture of the meat contrasts nicely with the crunchy, chewy cartilage bits. Oh god. What about the burrowing snagrid? The majority of snagrid species lie in wait of ambush and capture prey with a body type perfectly adapted to such sudden strikes. It violently attacks small, surface-dwelling insects. Interesting. The snagrid, the most geographically represented species besides the bulbor. Visually resembling the burrowing snagrid is the burrowing snarrow, the range of which partially overlaps with snagrid's range. While the two may appear similar when pulled from the ground, they can be distinguished by the presence or absence of a tail. Interesting. Slice the serpentine torso into thin medallions. Skewer on a metal rod with huck-take onions and barbecue over an open flame. What about a wattlequaff? Ew. This thing looks gross. However, with the expansion of Pikmin territory recently, its numbers have been gradually declining. Oh god, because the Pikmin eat the same things as it. Breasts, thighs, and wings can be baked, roasted, or fried. The rest of the carcass is great for flavoring a rich soup. Oh, these things. Yeah. They're like bugs. Remove the internal meat and place directly on the shell while it's smoldering to cook. It also smells better than it tastes. Oh, it doesn't taste very good. A shock cake. Okay, same idea, but shocky. Sauté in butter and cover with a sauce made from the green liver paste. Okay. A little bitter. What about the freeze cake? What do you think? The meat under the icy side of the shell is quite muscular, while the other side is nice and fatty. Two great tastes. Oh, so you like this one. He likes the freeze cake. Oh, this thing, a type of ambu fungus. The current working theory is that the puff stool evolved into a more common species of fungus that gained an animal-like characteristics over time, including the ability to walk. When it senses danger, it will scatter spores from under its cap, releasing a hallucinogen that confuses its attackers. The hallucinogenic compound in the spores is only effective against species. It's this species' natural enemies, the Pikmin. So everything else doesn't care. It's only afraid of Pikmin, causing them to mistake it for their leader. Pikmin who fall under this trap are then used as workers to maintain nutrition or defend the puff stool. Flip sides upside down and cook cap over charcoal grill. And no. Once it starts to sweat, it's ready to eat. No. What about the toxic version? Oh, the tox stool can infect a sea specimen as well. It's high. Oh no, it brings stuff back to life. The way the fungal filaments grow differs based on the host organism. In some cases, they may cause the host to wander around in search of food to facilitate a more nutrient-rich fungal culture medium. They can also just use the host as a means to scatter more spores. That makes sense. Bury underground for about 40 days so the poison can leach out. Its smell will make you gag, but the flavor has notes of chocolate. What the fuck? You did not have 40 days to test this. Moldy dwarf bull. Oh yeah, these things. It can no longer. Oh wait a minute. This is an example of a young bulbboar body that's been infected by fungal filaments. Now a host, it unconsciously continues to seek out and ingest food, all while scattering large amounts of spores out of the spore sacs in its back. After all host body activity ceases, the specimen mutates into a fungal culture that will eventually become a juvenile tox stool. So these things eventually become those tox stools. Okay. Tastes best if eaten just before the meat spoils. Once all the mold has been removed, enjoy a unique... Yo, you're crazy. What about the moldy sloosh? There's no way he eats this. Alright. It will shake spores onto other creatures, thus infecting new hosts and expanding the tox stool's habitat and range. Once the host body ceases to function, it can no longer serve as a fungal culture medium because its bodily fluids dry up and the corpus shrinks. At that point, the host body is abandoned. After removing the poison, the broth is fragrant and savory. Don't drink too much or you'll find yourself with a crippling tummy ache. Ew. And we got the pyro version. That's simple enough. Remove tongue and discard the rest. Cook over a charcoal grill until medium rare. Bearded Empress. A mouse family one. Several qualities unique to its ecosystem, such as breastfeeding its young, which may someday give rise to a whole new taxonomy of fauna here. Interesting. Pan roast the thighs with... Oh, you're just cruel. You killed a bunch of mothers. How could you? A Mamuta. These guys are nice. The imbalanced asymmetrical arms of the Mamuta are among its most notable features. Feeding on seeds and fruits, the Mamuta is known to actually sow and grow plant species. While other species have exhibited seed-bearing behavior for the purpose of storage, the Mamuta is the only species so far known to actually cultivate fields of plants. So it's actually evolving. Edible. Tastes like chicken. What the hell does that mean, Louie? What the hell does that mean? Porquillin. Its needle-covered armor is soft, so this is the mini-boss. Furthermore, it has a cowardly disposition, so when it senses danger or the slice, it shoots out its spikes. Regenerating new spikes requires a significant amount of caloric, which is calories, energy, so the creature requires significant amounts of food. This likely explains why it scrounges through garbage. It sucks up not just the insects it finds, but also the trash itself. They have ingested a few of those SS dolphin parts too, but those could never be mistaken for trash. Cut the meat into 4 evenly slices, dip in slices in a beaten egg, then dredge in breadcrumbs. Fry over low heat. Jesus. What about a honey wisp? Oh, these guys are just nice. Although the eggs are small, the yolk has a distinct, bold, and tangy flavor. You're just eating the sap, dude. If we could simply recover a live sample from this species, yeah, it just dies immediately. Oh, the puffy blowhog. This species of blowhog usually internal generated hydrogen to inflate. Yeah, it is particularly beautiful species of the blowhog family. Yeah, it doesn't blow up, even though it's hydrogen-based. The puffy blowhog blows leaves and grass around to eat the insects underneath. It maintains mid-air buoyancy by using its fins and releasing air through holes. This enables it to float. Cool. Slice the creature's feather-like skin into triangles, deep fry until crispy, and salt generously. Oh, man. What about the icy version? Okay. It's just about ice. Has the consistency of candy-coated chewing gum and leaves a refreshing... He loves the ice ones, I swear. What about the withering one? This is the old school. Withering blowhog is a close relative to the puffy, but its breath is significantly weaker. However, its breath does not contain a petal-writhing plant hormone that causes flowers to instantly lose their petals. Although its breath has not been studied in detail, analysis of the chemical compound involved hold great promise for the biotechnology. Oh, they're actually going to use it for technology. Hang this creature on a rack and sun-dry it on a hot afternoon. When suitably crisp, grind the sun-dried beast into powder. Make a great substitute for I can't even pronounce that. Curry pepper. Oh, it's the jellyfish one. As a bonus, it also doubles as a professional-grade hair gel. Oh. So that's how he kept his hair the way it was. This native jelly float is indigenous to the region. Unfortunately, it is currently endangered, and yeah, we killed so many. What about the pink one? This invasive species is not native to the region, appearing to have recently arrived on wind currents. Oh, so this is eating all the other ones. There's no danger touching them. Okay. Like a fine cheese, the aroma. Yeah. You eat your cheese. Oh, these guys. The yellow wally-hop spawns in early spring, laying its eggs on low-hanging tree branches. Oh, they get eaten by blue Pikmin and water dumplings. The Wallyhop's wild hopping near the shoreline in early spring is thought to be a method of driving predators away from Walpole eggs. Walpoles can be eaten raw, but they're much more flavorful when steamed or grilled. Also heavenly in risotto. Feel free to experiment with this lush ingredient. And then this is what it evolves into, Wallyhop. Coat in a thick batter and deep fry. Yeah, no, this thing uses its weight to just kill you. But the Wallyhop is a problem. I don't like this one even more. Comparative differences between the size and shape of this Wallyhop and other species are thought to be a result of natural selection at work, choosing traits better suited to live life in subterranean environments. Wallyhops are best ground up, shaped into a patty, and flame broiled on a grill. Oh god, he makes them into beast burgers. Chili hops. Okay. Oh, it eats things through the belly. Ew. Remove the tender meat surrounding the eyes and stew with soy. He loves the ice enemies. The master hop. It's widely believed that yellow Wallyhops and other related species can continue to grow until they start breeding, but after that, their growth rate plummets. However, in safe environments, ones that lack natural predators, for example, some individuals of the species may forego reproduction altogether and continue growing until they reach gigantic proportions. The yellow Wallyhop's telomerase enzymes are particularly active, which prevents their body cells from aging. Under the right conditions, it's not unusual for some individuals to reach over 50 years of age. Meat can be consumed first dehydrated with a lot of salt, but the eyeballs and legs are the best parts. Oh, God. Oh, I used to hate these enemies as a kid. Alright, it shares nearly identical skeletal structure with its close relative to the bulborb. Okay, it's a grub dog, but it's a water version. This may offer clues to its evolutionary origin. It may suggest that it is only recently emigrated to an aquatic habitat. Oh, it goes towards the water rather than coming from the water. Interesting. Deep fried dumplings with batter for all. Oh, okay, you like the fat flavor. I do not like these guys. It can leap enough out of the water and catch low-flying prey. Yeah. They're assholes. Sliced raw and served as a sashimi. The marble fat gives the dish a... Oh, Jesus. Prickle puff. Its hidden spikes evolved from scales that were once its forehead. The prickle puff uses them to charge and chase off unknown creatures. Its liver and ovaries contain powerful nerve toxins accumulated from ingesting shellfish and algae. These toxins not only function as alternative pheromones, but also seem to keep predators at bay. However, once it's dead, the Pikmin have no issue carrying this creature back to the onion, where the poison is broken down into valuable nutrients. Remove the poisonous internal organs, then slice thinly and serve as sashimi. The first meat is brimming with umami flavor, pairs well with light, refreshing citrus vinaigrette. A wattlepuss. Oh, this one's kind of new. I don't really know these. Yeah, closer research suggests that this is true purpose for the bubbles is protecting its eggs. Oh, okay. Perfect for making ahead meals. Marinate the... Oh, God, no. This is what you put in your box lunch? Aristocrab offspring. A juvenile peckish aristocrab, small in size, is right pincer is only half grown. Because of this, it often hunts by hiding underground and laying in wait. Generally, crabs pass through the larval stage in zoa and megalop as they approach juvenile childhood. Instead, this thing just is with a body and shape like an onion, absorbing its nutrients from the ground. Interesting. Throw a mountain of aristocrab offspring into a pot for a yummy... Oh, get it? Pot of crabs. See if they pull each other down. Alright, peckish aristocrab. Its unnaturally large claw is used for catching prey, for self-defense, and most surprisingly for its mating call. Most aspects of the aristocrat's life revolve around it, which may explain why they become fearful and docile when the claw is damaged. It would also account for the claw's remarkable regenerative capabilities, which can restore it completely in a single night. It is also known to blow bubbles when under attack, but this is a result of it venting from the wrong discharge valve when under extreme stress. Oh, it's like yelling at you. Great for hot pot, remove the shell and cook the legs. Oh, God. The grub chucker, that's a new one. That's a new one. This bipedal creature walks upright, so its motion is noticeably slow, but the long reach of its pincers is useful for catching prey and tossing it into the wide mouth on its head. When young, this mouth stays closed, and the grub chucker lives on things like shellfish, nuts, and fruits, eating using small top trophy located behind the feelers. As it grows, it opens up and starts eating larger quantities of food. I would love to see some of these creatures fight each other in the wild. Pluck off the lips and serve with lemon and salt as an appetizer. Coat the arms and legs with plenty of miso. Interesting. Ah, the baby crawdad things. Yeah, crawmads, sorry. Shuck from... Okay, yeah, you're just going to cook it like a lobster, but with milk chocolate. Interesting. And then the bug-eyed one, which is the big boy. Like its cousin, the hermit crawmad, it makes its home in the burrow. Yeah. It has overdeveloped eyes, which makes it easy to detect prey. Even the water, but yeah, they're very easy to kill. It is well protected from predators, allowing it to live for 50 years and grow into immense size. When grilled, serve as an excellent filling for an offbeat po' boy. If you have any left, add it to a liver paste. This thing, yeah. Its body is armored and strong. The crested rump-up suffers from poor vision, but it has the fine hairs on the lower part of its tail and the ball-shaped sensory organ at its tip. It can really... You can sense electrostatic things from enemies? It has other ways to sense its prey. The tip of the tail tastes almost fruity with notes of sweet and sour. It pairs well with soft ripened cheeses. Oh yeah, the old clam things from the first game, of course. Heat in the shell. Oh no. No, please stop eating them. I'm waiting for him to say he won't eat it, and he just keeps eating them. This species of creature he's only not eaten like 5 of these creatures. Like he says he won't, like they taste so bad he won't eat them again, which means he's eaten all these creatures. Compared to this latter, this creature is subsequently smaller. Pan sear with herbs and oil until lightly. Oh no! Please stop eating these things. The origin of the species, which ranging from the ranging and toady one. It still carries a large shell on its back. The exposed head and legs are covered with a layer of tough muscle. On the other hand, it has extremely sensitive flower-like gills that are characteristics of the mollusking family. When the gills are touched, the oyster cannot breathe and must open the shell, exposing its soft body. Oh, okay. The fatty muscles that controls the undulated motions must be fresh. Gotcha. A bog swallow. I hated these things. Yeah, they remind me of the rock throwing guys, but yeah, they don't do that. Leave it out overnight to drain the mud in the carcass. When ready to eat, cut into rings, then grill over high heat. The more you chew, the more flavorful it becomes. A Waterwraith. This one I'm curious. When they get to the boss ones, I'm like, oh damn. All that is known about this creature stems from a few sightings deep underground. All reported sightings feature the same core set of details. A giant, vicious form with a clear, hazy sheen not unlike hard candy. One theory holds that it may be the ectoplasmic incarnation of a kind of psychic phenomenon, but it is, as is usually the case with such theories, it is very difficult to prove. All witnesses report being suddenly overcome with fear upon sighting the creature. Yeah, that's all of us. Approaching a state of panic and near insanity. In fact, every report contains an inordinate amount of extremely vague details, which has led to suspicions that exhaustion and fear have caused some simple natural phenomenon to be viewed as a living creature. Inevitable, known to cause mass hysteria, followed by leg spasms and internal thunderings. So he tried to eat it. Smoggy Prog. This is one of the most deadly enemies in the game. Smoggy Prog body is constantly deteriorating, so collectively a living sample has been proven difficult, and research into the species has regressed at a glacial rate. Oh god. However, by examining the genes adhered in the Smoggy Prog's eggs, it has been confirmed that they are in fact Mamuta eggs. The discovery allows for the possibility that Mamuta that do not develop properly hatch. So those rock creatures with the arms that plant Pikmin could become smoggy frogs. If hypothetically a Bermuda were to remain above ground at night and absorb glow sap, that might impact the nutrient levels within its egg's yolk. That change could lead them to... Oh. The rock creatures made this thing a possibility. Ancient Sirehound. Oh my god, the final boss. If we harvest stem cells from this gigantic canine creature and cultivate them with glow sap, the generated serum could return Ochi's leafified tail to normal once administered. These results would indicate that 99.9% of the canine creature's DNA matches Ochi's, and that only difference between Ochi and Moss may be the natural presence or absence of a leaf tail. If these two theories prove to be true, it would suggest the possibility that this ancient creature is a common ancestor to two canine species from vastly remote star systems, and that perhaps there are even more hidden secrets out there that could hint at a fascinating yet inconceivable truth the universe has yet to reveal. What they're saying is, this dog could be... all dogs could be from this planet, or this dog could be from another planet. The ultimate ride. Plush and comfortable, I wish I could bring it home with me. So he didn't eat this one. He didn't attempt to eat it. He just loved it. That was his dog. Moss. As far as I can tell, Moss has been a leafling pup since birth, and some of her DNA resembles that of the Pikmin. This is one point in which she differs from Ochi. When Ochi transformed from a standard space dog into a leafling pup, I started to theorize that the Pikmin are, in some capacity, propagating their DNA in their other organisms, which is how leaflings are born. The phenomenon in which all those castaways, including myself, became leaflings was very likely caused by being absorbed into the onion. Perhaps that process was also made by some sort of Pikminification of the body. Pikminified organisms can't leave this planet, so the Pikmin may have been motivated to carry out this process in an effort to secure a permanent leader. Of course, this is all theory. Jesus. Convenient for procuring ingredients, compact with a tight turning radius. You're kind of a dick, Louie. Red Pikmin. Pikmin are a part of the class, which consists of creatures that, plant and animal characteristics. Pikmin with will instinctively follow whoever plucks it from the ground, so it is quite common for them to form symbiotic relationships with another species, or accept a leader of a different species, as it serves with the goal of propagating their own species as a whole. The red Pikmin is the most common species, and it can be identified by the nose-like protuberance on its head and its highly aggressive behavior. It also has a few surprising and unique qualities. For example, its immunity to extreme heat and fire, despite the fact that it's a living organism. This can be explained by looking closely at its skin and muscle fibers, which are made up of flame-resistant cellulose. Looks like a Pikmin carrot. I bet it tastes good, but I'm practicing self-restraint. You sick monster. Self-restraint after what? After what, Louie? It's generally believed that the Pikmin body was originally rooted of a plant that has evolved over centuries. Okay. Yep. However, yellow Pikmin possess a perfect resistance to electricity, a force which actually poses extreme danger to other organisms. Oddly enough, the species of Pikmin actually seems to enjoy electricity. Their flowers even bloom when they are exposed to electric current. This fact would lead to one to believe that their neutral transmission methods are quite different than ours. This species often uses the ear-like lemon on its head to soar to great heights. And dig holes. Interesting. When I look at it, all I see is ears. Okay. The accepted theory is that the Pikmin evolved from terrestrial root vegetables and so would be unable to breathe underwater and subsequently drown. Yet the blue Pikmin possess a gill resembling a mouth on their head, which enables them to be able to go underwater. Okay. Interesting. I look at that mouth and want to put my hand on it just to see what would happen. That's their gill. They wouldn't be able to breathe. Rock Pikmin. This species is definitely a member of the Pikmin genus, but its body does not share any plant-like traits the Pikmin are known for. It's more like a stone. The stone is actually chosen host for a parasitic subset of Pikmin. Oh, that is interesting. So there's a type of Pikmin that can possess stone. Nicknamed Hermikmin. Similar to how a seed can sprout and push through the cracks of a rock. The Pikmin's roots stretch deep into the stone and storing its vital organs, and it uses it like a shell. That's interesting. Because this species displays characteristics common in parasitum, one can hypothesize that the rock onion and the rock candy pop bud stockpile stone that will eventually host the rock Pikmin. That's true. You'd have to assume that. I think I broke a tooth on one of these. You bit one? You dick. I love winged Pikmin. The winged Pikmin on the back of this flying species closely resemble the wings you can find on a flying creature. It's possible that an ancient winged onion somehow absorbed a flying creature's DNA, which then resulted in a precursor to the winged Pikmin transforming into the species we recognize today. If this theory is correct, the onions might also be serving the role of messenger, transmitting new traits and characteristics to their Pikmin. I once had a dream that I was abducted by a winged specimen. Pikmin supposedly evolved from plants, yet they're also Pikmin species with bodies made of ice, known as ice Pikmin. How is that possible? The answer to this question lies in the fact that ice Pikmin are parasitic by nature. Hey, there we go. It's mostly water, but then it freezes. It has lots of calcium. Its eye exhibits no visual signs of melting or dripping when exposed to sunlight. This is due to its low temperature core, which constantly creates the creature. Oh, wow, it makes it very cold. A kitchen essential used for freezing ingredients and storing leftovers. He uses them like tools. He's a monster. White Pikmin. White Pikmin are born through a color-changing process within white candy pop buds, which only grow underground. Dude, I found an onion. The poison within its body is a type of terpene alkaloid similar to a toxin often found in certain other plant roots. If ingested, it can lead to vomiting, respiratory distress, and complete organ failure, ultimately resulting in death due to cardiac arrest. Though strong, this poison also has medicinal uses, sometimes going by the name of aconite. The Pikmin are we already know that, but it seems some species retain more of their plant-based evolutionary heritage. In this case, not meant to be ingested, best used as bait. You sick monster. Slightly larger in size, purple Pikmin can weigh up to 10 times as much as other Pikmin species, and when thrown to the ground, their impact creates gravitational waves that can actually warp space-time. Oh my god. The density of their muscle fibers is also much higher than that of a Pikmin, all allowing them to transport 10 times as much weight as their average-sized counterparts. Their rich purple color is derived from strong polyphenol antioxidants. Like white Pikmin, they are born from underground candy pop buds, and no related onions have been discovered so far. I already found it, dude. I don't need the hint. Very heavy. Tenderizing the meat would be way too difficult. Stop eating Pikmin. The onions. Yep, we can see all the onions there because we got them all. When one breaks down the biological matter, it has absorbed a fuel similar to bioethanol is created. Onions spray this fuel out of the mouths of the underbellies and are able to fly using their flower-like propellers. They're like spaceships that are also breeding more Pikmin. If you look closer, you'll see its legs are sprouting a dense layer of hair. It's alive. A Florlick. Yeah, it doesn't sprout to create Pikmin. It's a bulb that can be helped to make more Pikmin. It contains muscle fibers, but Florlick has no animalistic qualities to speak of. Yeah, because this thing can actually it's just a creature. Onions are just a creature. Saute in oil to add fragrant spice to your dish. Stop. Stop eating that. That's for the Pikmin. Candy pop buds, very simple to understand. They can transform the DNA of any Pikmin type. I'm surprised we haven't seen glow Pikmin yet. Way too spicy for salad, no matter what color bud you use. Pellet posies. I don't see those as enemies. Glow Pikmin. Although they've been named Glow Pikmin, it's not entirely clear whether or not the species is actually a type of Pikmin. These creatures possess the same fundamental behaviors of Pikmin, like carrying things, propagating, and fighting. They also share special characteristics such as the leaf atop their head. Yet they do not spawn from the onion, but a luminol, and they are only active at night or underground. During the day, they revert into seeds and are entering a resting state. What's even more surprising is that they exhibit no signs of life. When a Glow Pikmin dies, if that word can even be used, it does not expire in a typical sense. Instead, it just becomes a form of light, or perhaps a photon, and returns to the luminol. Putting aside my scientific hat for a moment, it seems to me that this creature or entity may not be a living organism at all, but some manner of spiritual substance. Yeah, it's a ghost. Doesn't smell alive. The luminol! Yeah, it can make stuff. One might assume glow sap is then an extremely dangerous substance, but it is not. It actually tastes pretty damn good, apparently. Smells a lot like an onion. The green juice is particularly delicious. And we did it, everybody. We have looked at every single thing, but we did miss one. I wonder what it was. I'll see you all next time. Please remember to like and subscribe. That's going to be it. That was our whole series.